You ready to go let the chickens out? Come on, let's go. It's quite chilly this morning. It was in the 50s last night. Of course, the babies spent the night on the other side of the coop along with Rockstar, the young cockerel. And I went ahead, I came back out last night and I decided to move one of the Orpington hens in here because I feel bad about the little guy being alone. So, well, I mean, he's not technically alone, but I don't know, another adult. And then, I'm not going to do it right now, but later today, I'll come out and move this T-post. But I just opened up this little piece of fence here because now I'm going to let the big chickens out, the rest of the chickens out, aside from the babies, to go ahead and free range, while the babies are going to be able to go back here in this tall grass, hoping that they'll have a lot better hiding areas from the hawk. Okay, chickies. Hey, lady. Not entirely sure what's going on with Rockstar, but he's kind of hoarse this morning and he just doesn't sound right, almost like he's got like a cold or something. I don't know, I might just try putting some apple cider vinegar in their water and see how he does. I've had something like this similar. I've had something like this before with one of our hens and she ended up recovering really fast from it, whatever it was. Hopefully it's just like a cold. I'll keep a close eye on him today. Let's go let the chickens out. Come on. Good morning, Owl. How you doing? We have an enormous amount of work to do today, don't we, Miss Kaja? A whole bunch of stuff in the garden is ready to come in, and I need to finish digging the rest of the potatoes today. But before I get started on that, I'm gonna go ahead and freeze these tomatoes because I picked these yesterday and they need to be processed, and I need to make a loaf of bread. It's gonna be a long day. I need to go get started on my outdoor work. It's really heating up now. It is over 86 degrees, so I'm gonna go get changed. And a while back, I can't remember when, somebody had asked what this thing is in our window right here. And that is actually a driveway alarm. It's because our driveway is like a quarter mile long. We kind of like to have an early alert system when somebody is coming. We've been using this for a really long time and have been super happy with it. So if it's something that you're looking for, I'll leave a link in the description for you to check out. The additional corn plot that I planted ended up being a total flop. I knew when I planted this, it was right at the end of the cutoff date for this to be able to reach maturity, and it just still was too late. So definitely a lesson learned, get the corn in as early as possible. But this was really intended to be a backup because I didn't think the additional corn that I planted in the garden was going to sprout, and it did, luckily. I guess it's also a lesson. don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially if you're relying on producing your own food, because anything could go wrong. Come on, I'll race you. Come on. These are the potatoes that I harvested yesterday evening out of the 2 rows that I got done, and it ended up being just shy of 33 pounds, just definitely on the low side of what I was expecting. But that one first row, as I've said previously, was those potatoes that we stored under our in our crawl space, and they just spent a lot of energy making long shoots before it was time to plant them. So that's okay. That was an experiment, lesson learned. I'm gonna put these in these crates to dry them some more. Probably the majority of these I'm gonna either freeze as like French fries, breakfast potatoes, or can. We do want to try another experiment for saving seed potatoes. This row is our kidney bean plants, and for whatever reason, the last 2 years that we've grown beans in this soil, they have done extremely poorly. That's all of the kidney beans, and yeah, I wish I would have got more, but it's not too bad. Oh my, it is hot today. I'm going to work on these tomatoes, save the potatoes for last. I have a good bit of tomato blight on my tomatoes, but I haven't treated them because I decided that I'm kind of going with the landrace concept, as I talked about before, that any of the plants that have been affected by blight, I won't be saving seed from, and just selecting the ones that have fared well. Get all these tomatoes out of this box because I double stacked them and I don't want them to get bruised. But I went ahead and picked some of these kind of early because they're such nice tomatoes that I don't want them to get ruined. And we've had a little bit of a problem with some of, I don't know, they're like green leaf looking, I don't know what they are. They're green little bugs. Over here. Oh, escape. This little baby got over here. It must have flew over the fence. You turd, are you trying to get eaten? Is that the goal? somebody is in trouble. What have you done? What do you got? Did you steal something? What do you got? Oh, Kaja. Kaja, did you steal my corn? Give me that. No, ma'am. No. That's my corn. What are you hiding that? Huh? Ah, that's mine. No, ma'am. No. If I laugh at you, you think you haven't done anything wrong. You took this out of my box. The funny thing is she obviously knew she wasn't supposed to take it out of my box. I'm pretty certain that there's nothing that Kaja won't eat. I think what I'm gonna do actually is do the rest of this early tomorrow morning when it's cool and I can wear a light long sleeves because they're planted so close together that this corn is so super itchy. And instead I'm gonna go work on my potatoes.
Well, I scratched in the dirt for the water. I gained all that I knew from my pride.
Be good. Be good.
In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate. Don't turn off the light. I'm coming home.
Oh, it was a long day. I still have 2 rows of the potatoes left to do, but they can wait. I just want to get them out of the ground before it rains again. But I had a glimmer, well, more than a glimmer, I had a lot of hope today because if you remember last year, we had limed the garden due to our soil test telling us that we needed to, but we also had fertilized a part of the garden with cow manure. And that area of the garden that we fertilized with the cow manure has done so much better. It gives me so much hope. In my mind, I was just thinking because of this heavy clay pan that we're planting in, that we just had to rebuild this soil, but that was going to take an immense amount of either time or money to do. And I know I've pretty much just complained about this garden for the last 2 years. I don't think I'm really complaining anymore. It's not too bad. Not too bad.